what is up? My name is Meaghan. Welcome back to Book Talk with Meg. Today I'm here with one of my most anticipated videos to film for a really long time. This is the books I'm bringing on vacation, or I could also call it my June TBR, but this is really my TBR for the first week of June. There will be another TBR video coming up after that for all my readathons I'm participating in, read-alongs, and all that kind of stuff. Basically, I am going to Mexico with my family for a week. I'm actually leaving on the day this is going to be uploaded, which is super exciting. This is like our second family trip all together, and every time I have gone on vacation I filmed a TBR. It's really something I enjoy, and I'm super hyped for all these books I'm going to talk to you guys about. They feel super vacation-y, and I'm just excited. Also, because I'm so excited and it definitely feels like summer is starting when I'm going to lay on the beach for a week, I decided I would do a giveaway, so stick till the end of this video to learn what you can win and how to enter. So without further ado, let's hop on in. I do have a pretty ambitious TBR for the fact that I'm leaving for like 7 days, but it's the beach and travel time, so I do have a lot of time to read. Therefore, I have like 8 or 9 books on this list, so oops. The first book I'm bringing with me to Mexico is A Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. This is her most recent release, and you guys might not recognize this cover. I haven't really seen it go around. This is the UK paperback edition, which always more handy when you have it in a luggage. Paperback is the way to go. This follows her main character, Birdie, which is such a weird name. But basically, Birdie really loves to read mystery novels, and she's really into like mysteries and just, you know, she's a curious person, and at one point in her life, I believe Birdie's like 18, and she decides to get a job at the hotel, which she's like a night shift worker, and she, alongside with a boy who is like the hotel driver, go along on this adventure and solve a real-life mystery of their own. I think there's like this like suspicious writer who is like mysteriously meeting with someone, and they're trying to figure out why is that so, why are they sneaking around. It just sounds like a lot of fun. I love book sets in hotel, and I think this is going to be such a fun read. Obviously there's probably going to be some romance in there as well, which I am all about. The second book I'm bringing with me is intimidating, not for the fact of its size, but mostly because of all the hype surrounding it, and that is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McKinston. This is a queer romance. It is new adult, I believe people have been saying, and it follows a male-male romance. This follows Alex and Henry. Alex is the son of the first women American president, I believe, and Henry is part of a... He's basically the Prince of Wales, which is really cool, and I think how they meet is basically because of political alliances, and they don't hit it off at first, and for public relations and public mediation they have to like pretend to be friends, and obviously I think this is going to be like a hate to love romance. I have never seen a review under 5 stars, I'm not even kidding you. The average on Goodreads is more than 4.5. It is also Pride Month, so this is a great way to feature Pride Month and to read more diversely, and I really can't wait for this one. This is probably one of my most anticipated reads for the year, so bringing it in with me on my trip is super exciting. Another new release which I've heard nothing but good things about is the Unholy Mooners by Christina Lauren, which is Christina and Lauren. They are 2 different authors, and this is an adult romance, which I don't read a lot of, but look at this cover. How can I not bring this to Mexico? The Instagram pictures are going to be great. Also, shameless plug, follow my Insta. This follows our main character Olive, and basically Olive is going to be at her sister's wedding. Her sister was very lucky. She won almost everything in her wedding, and she's not so lucky when she gets sick with much of like the bridal party, and the groom and basically Olive and the groom's best man have to go on the honeymoon and pretend to like each other when actually Olive kind of despises the groom. So I think it's a hate to love romance. This book is set in Hawaii. It sounds like everything I could want and more. Obviously reading this on the beach makes it so much better, but I think this is going to be so fun, and oh my god, I just love hate to love romance. It's one of my favorite tropes. This is absolutely stunning, and I just can't wait. The next book I'm bringing with me is Small Town Hearts by Lily Rail. This was a 2019 release, but I believe it released in the month of March, so it's a few months old now, but I'm really excited. Not a lot of people have been talking about this one. This follows our main character, Babe, and she lives in a small sleepy town in Maine, and she is really looking forward to her last summer before her senior year or before college, I'm not sure. And it's basically her story. She has always promised herself not to fall in love with an island boy slash like a tourist, you know, those summer boys that come visit Maine for the summer and leave, but I believe this is exactly what happens. I'm not sure if our main character is not bisexual, which would be great, again, for Pride Month, and it's just, you know, a book set in Maine, summer romance. The cover is stunning, and I love YA contemporary, so I'm super happy to be bringing this one with me. The next book I'm going to pack in my luggage is Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno. This was one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I cannot wait to get to this. First, the cover is absolutely stunning. It also features a main character that is Latin. Basically, a main character, Rosa Santos, is Latino. She is from a Cuban heritage, which I've never read about a Cuban heritage main character before, and the story is that Rosa and all the females in Rosa's family, I just hit my head, are cursed. And the curse really is about men or boys that have both. Apparently, if you date someone in their family, you are cursed, and I'm guessing you might die or something on your boat. This is Rosa's story about dating and also about her learning more about her culture. I think Rosa now lives in Florida, but she still has some family in Cuba, and it's about her deciding where she wants to study for college and what she wants to do with the rest of her life, as well as a romance and just exploring her heritage. I am super looking forward to this, and a lot of people whose opinions I really trust, like Chelsea Darling Reads, have really loved it, like gave it 4 out of 5 stars, so hopefully this one will not disappoint. We also have Escaping from Houdini by Karen Maniscalco, because I'm trashed and I haven't read the 3rd book in this series yet. I have been, in the past 2 weeks, rereading Stalking Jack the Ripper and Hunting Prince Dracula, which, if you guys haven't watched my weekly reading vlogs, I highly suggest you do it, because you get my thoughts, and just my life is more open and out there on my vlogs, and also you guys can see immediately what I'm reading. So yeah, I haven't got to this one yet. It's almost been released for a year, and Stalking Jack the Ripper is my favorite series. This is the 3rd, so I can't really talk about this, but if you guys haven't heard me talk about Stalking Jack the Ripper enough, it follows our main character Audrey Rose in the 1800s in London, and the first book follows Audrey Rose as she is studying forensic sciences. She's an apprentice under her uncle, and she is basically into forensic sciences. She likes doing autopsies and learning about science while studying bodies. Obviously it's very unladylike, but it's basically Audrey Rose's experience in the 1800s, her as well as her romance with Thomas Creswell, which is like the most swoon-worthy of characters I've ever read about, and also them figuring out together who Jack the Ripper is in that context. This is like historical fiction with some liberties. So it was amazing. Hunting Prince Dracula is also amazing if you guys haven't read the series. So yes, now this is taking place in America, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I also want to bring a graphic novel, and that is Fence Volume 2 by C.S. Pacat, Joanna the Bad, and Joanna Lafuentes, and I can't wait for this. I think this could also work for Pride Month, because I think this is going to be a male-male romance. This follows our main character Nicholas, which is this cutie over here, and he is in college, and he is going through the college tryouts for the fencing team, which he really needs to be on, because I believe his entire schooling relies on that scholarship, and it's basically him and competing against this guy who's like the best fencer in the team, and it's just so pure. There hasn't been much romance now, so I can't wait to see what this volume brings, and the 3rd volume releases in August, so if I read that, then that means I'm right on track to be able to read the 3rd volume. Another book which is arriving in the mail today, but I don't have with me as I'm filming, is Boys South of MasonDixon, I think. That's by Abby Glines. I don't really want to know too much about it. Obviously, this is a new adult romance, and it has kind of like a country twist to it, which is probably going to be like my favorite all-time Abby Glines novel, because country is my favorite thing. Abby Glines writes these perfect romances. They're not too smutty for me, but they just give me everything I need when it comes to a new adult romance. I can't wait to bring that one, and the cover is kind of so excited to read that. As for audiobooks, because I'm traveling a lot, I have two. The first one is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. A few years back I tried to read this. I wasn't a fan, but I'm part of this huge Facebook group which I adore. Everybody's been raving about it, so I'm giving it another shot. And I also have Again But Better by Christina Riccio, and I've seen very mixed reviews, but from what I sampled listened to, I think I'm really going to enjoy this one. This follows our main character. I believe her name is Shane, and she's like the perfect student, and everything is going well in her life, but she doesn't have friends. She hasn't had a lot of experiences, so she goes abroad to study for college, and she tries to change that. So I think it's a coming of age story, maybe a little bit of romance. A lot of people say Shane resembles Christine, so I think that's going to be very interesting. And yeah, that's all I'm bringing to Mexico. Now for the giveaway portion of this video. If you guys want to win a $15 book that is in Canadian money from Book Depository, you are free to enter if obviously Book Depository ships to you. So I'm giving away a $15 book. It could be less, but the limit really is $15, and for that, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Don't subscribe to unsubscribe, I don't want that. And also comment down below letting me know, and everybody else who's watching, what your top 3 summer reads are. If you don't have 3, at least give me 1, and tell me why you're anticipating it or why you want to get to it. And that's pretty much it. You can always leave your Instagram handle below so that I can contact you. Instagram or Twitter will do, so that once the giveaway is done, I will be able to contact you. Obviously, if you are under 18 years old, you need parental consent, and you need to be willing to give me your address so that I can ship the book to you. The giveaway will close on Thursday, June 21st, and I will announce the giveaway winner in a video. So if I didn't announce your name, don't answer to anyone who can pretend to be me. And I'm just basically giving you guys like 2.5 weeks, because I feel like my videos aren't always out there, so I want to give a lot of chances to people to participate in this giveaway, and I just want to celebrate the fact that summer is upon us. So yeah, if the giveaway says open in the brackets, it's open. Once it says closed, you cannot enter anymore. I will be announcing my giveaway winner in a video and contacting them either via Twitter or Instagram. So that's it for my video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye guys!